Hey, what's going on, internet, interwebs? This is Will from the Will of Gaming, and welcome to another episode of the Will of Gaming. I'm testing out a camera that I've had for the longest time and had no idea how to use. I was doing some YouTube searching to find out how to use this camera. Now I've figured out a lot more than what I did before about this camera. So let me know what you guys think of the quality in the comments below, because I really need to know what you guys think of this quality. The camera I'm using is the Canon Rebel T3i. This is a camera that I've been trying to use for a while, but I always ended up looking blurry, or the picture looked noisy, or just messed up. Another thing that bothers me is that this camera, I guess this memory card that I'm using is a 32, it's a class 10 card. However, I just recently found out that the megabytes on it are too slow, so therefore this camera has a time limit when recording a video. I'm running 20 megabytes per second, I need it to be 30, so unfortunately the camera suffers from like a ton of lag. Yeah. I've been trying to do a video lately about the PlayStation experience, but honestly, my motivation for it just kind of like died. Ni no Kuni 2 was fantastic. I love Ni no Kuni 2, but there was no gameplay of it, even though that gameplay trailer is pretty much what the gameplay is going to look like, so no worries there. New game Neo was pretty cool, that I liked. Ratchet & Clank is looking fantastic, and Uncharted 4 is looking fantastic. But Final Fantasy VII Remake is the one that I wanted to talk about. I love Final Fantasy VII, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan. The thing is that the Final Fantasy trailer was fantastic, and then I heard some news this morning saying that it's going to be split into episodic content, and that's kind of like really disappointed me. And regardless of how it comes out, I'm going to get it. But I have a kind of a huge problem with the fact that it's episodic content. So what I'm assuming that they're going to be doing is that they're going to work on disc 1, they're going to work on disc 2 and disc 3, and then so it's going to be a total of like 3 episodes, and that will create a full game. Now what bothers me is that since this is being split into 3 different episodes, is the overworld gone? That highly bothers me. This trailer has brought more questions than answers. Like, what are they gonna do with it? How exactly does the combat work? We saw the gameplay and it was amazing. You know, we know that Steve Burton is now the voice of Cloud, which he was the voice in Advent Children, which he kind of sounds kind of dull and boring, so I was a little disappointed that they kept his voice in there, but still, it's better than nothing. Barrett sounds really good. I was kind of expecting like Mr. T to do it, because, you know, in my head, that's kind of how they wrote the character Barrett in Final Fantasy, which was a very stereotypical thing, because, you know, Japanese and their take on other people. So they just kind of go by stereotypes or what was popular back in the day. So now they changed up Barrett to seem more like a realistic person. He seems so badass now. I'm so excited to see that Barrett and Cloud are looking really good. But how will the episodic content work is, I guess, my question. Is that how long of the game it's going to be? Because you know how stupid it's going to feel that you get to a certain part in the game and then you're done, and then you have to wait like another 2 years for the second episode to come out, and then you gotta wait another 2 years for the third episode to come out. It's scary to be a Square Enix fan, because you never know with them, because they've only been bringing stuff out like through Crystal Dynamics and like, you know, like Avalanche Studios and things like that, but they've been releasing stuff under Square, and Square's been kind of relying on those games here in the Western market to kind of get a profit. But like, we want Final Fantasy. We as fans want Final Fantasy VII. We want and we're getting one, which I'm happy. I'm not gonna, like, you know, sit here and complain, oh, I'm not freaking getting Final Fantasy VII. If it means that we get the game a little faster, if we have to split into episodic content, that would be awesome. But if the game is so good that I don't want to put it down because it's so good, and then, you know, I get to a certain part and then the game just kind of stops and says stay tuned for the next episode, and you got to purchase it. And they better not be charging $60 per game either. They better be charging like $20 per story, game, whatever. And I hope that it's like in 3, like the disc, because I'll be okay with it being the disc, like, okay, here's disc 1, and and they're redoing the whole disc 1, and then there's disc 2, and then there's the whole disc 2, and then there's the whole disc 3. But then it's going to be kind of boring because there's going to be certain things that you can't do in disc 1 that you can do in disc 2 and disc 3, and you know, so it really sucks, but I'm still excited for it. So what do you guys think about Final Fantasy VII Remake? Let me know in the comments section below. How do you guys feel about this whole episodic content bullcrap? Are you guys okay with it? How do you think they should handle it? So just let me know in the comments below. If you guys liked this video, be sure to give it a like. And if you guys hated it, then I guess dislike it. But oh well. You know, I would recommend that you won't do that, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But anyways, guys, this has been Will from the Will of Gaming. Let me know what you think of the camera quality as well, because I just want to know what that's like. And I will see you guys when I see you. Peace out.